Alright, what up guys, Andre and Crosspower, it's Mark here, and today is Thursday, February 6th, and today, well, I'm downtown in an office block here, and it's completely deserted. Not many people around, all the stores are still closed around here. So, reporting from downtown Shanghai, and today I'm going to talk to you about dealing with adverse situations and finding the good in dark times. But first up, we have to talk about the scoreboard. So let's see what we got today. 28,120 cases. So that's, the score is still going up. That's up 3,000. It's already up 3,757 from yesterday. So still, the numbers are still going up. And then we've got here Team China, 1,260 people recovered versus 564 to the coronavirus. Rate is still slowly going up. Shanghai, we still got a 14 new cases, so it's still and it's like 257 confirmed cases. So it's still super low. It's super low. So there's a lot of talk about these different numbers, if these numbers are real or not. So I'm just going by this app. So this is the numbers that the government is putting out, so we can just speculate. But as we know that China, along with any other government, has always manipulated data, so that we can only assume what it is. So take it as it is. As this thing's growing now, more and more people, obviously, everybody's got an opinion about this thing. Everybody's got something to say, blah, blah, blah. A lot of finger pointing, lots of different things. The blame game is strong. The main outbreak, if you didn't know before, it's not all around China. It's not spreading. It's still spreading over the world, but mostly the epicenter is in sort of like a central south. The schools have been put off for longer, and we're still waiting to see is how long when offices and businesses can get back on track. So that's the first thing. So now after that, now everybody's got something to say about, oh, you know, my favorite pizza shop's closed, when is it going to open? Oh, my gym's closed, blah 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 blah. And everybody's talking some stuff, and then what is this actually going to do? You know, like, actually, if you've got something to say about this thing, then actually, one, at least back it up with some kind of, if it's not a fact, then I don't really want to know about like this sort of thing. I want to go based on what, like, actual evidence based, or like when you have actually seen it and stuff. So like, if people are complaining about stuff, then provide a solution at least. If somebody said that his school is closed or his kid cannot go back to school, and then, you know, everybody's complaining or something about the situation, but then what are you doing to help it? So this is a key point, is that, are you really doing anything to help? If you're not contributing to this, to solving it, nobody wants the thing to continue to drag on. Everybody wants to get back into the business. Everybody wants to get started back. So it's not like it's just sort of just dragging on. And then this sort of thing is already the first alarming thing. I think that a lot of people maybe have not faced this kind of situation before. They don't know what to do. But actually, every situation, every bad or troublesome situation, you have to find the light. Because if you're just focusing on the darkness and all the trouble, you're not going to progress and nothing's going to happen. You're going to complain about it. It's not going to get any better. So then you're going to find out how you can adapt, or you can make the situation better. For example, okay, you're at home, you can't go out, or your favorite store is closed. So then work on something that you can do at home. Okay, like we said before, you actually got time to spend with the kids, time with the family. This is a great learning experience for kids and things. That it goes to show, to teach people that how to deal with adverse situation. So the best thing to do in this time is actually use the time productively. You can, like they said, people are adapting and changing. You can work from home. You can study. You can learn a new skill. You can learn your language. It's a great time to learn a language, or any other skill that you have. So then before your excuse was, oh, I don't have time to do it, or it's raining outside, it's too cold, it's too hot. Guys, now you're stuck inside. Now you've got plenty of time to do things. You want to work out, you can work out. You want to work on your fitness, good. You're going to work it. You're still sitting in front of a computer. If it's at your work, you're sitting in front of a computer. You go home and you sit in front of a computer. What's the difference? You just actually blend it in, adapt, change. Use the time to your advantage. This is what we got to say today. So even in the darkest time, this is still not a time to crumble. This is actually a time to stand. There's a saying, only the strong survive. What does that mean? Is that champions aren't made in the good times. It's made in the dark times, when you can face the fear, face all this sort of darkness. I think a lot of the reason is that in China for the last, how many decades now? At least for the last decade, it's been on the up and up. Everybody has been making money. Everybody has been successful, and China seemed to be like just right number one on everything. So China was always getting up and up. So then now this thing goes to show that, boom, it's really hit home. So some guys, they're not really used to being like on the losing team. And this goes to show that no matter where you are, who you are, what you are, you could be a person, you can be a business, you can be a company. No single entity is immune to the trials of life. So with that being said, find what you can do in this time. It doesn't stop. The world continues to go. And even if this is the end, it's the end. It's the end. The zombie apocalypse. Guess what? Look, Mom, VIP tickets to the end of the world, front row seats. Woo!